So, Karan Verma Unplugged Pay, we've had politicians, we've had dharm gurus, we've had skill oriented people, we've had an entire plethora, but none so interesting and intriguing as our guest today. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have with us Samantha Kocher. Now, अब इनके बारे में मैं introduction कहाँ से शुरू करूँ? You know, even a person like me has to struggle. So let me give it a shot. From fashion and makeup in films like Monsoon Wedding and Namesake, to heading a company, I'm sure you've all heard the name, the Blossom Coacher Group of Companies, Aroma Magic being a household name, to today being the chief hairdressing expert for India skills and the deputy expert at the world skills level. And if that was not enough, she is a spiritual healer who continues to inspire thousands and lakhs of people, from beautifying skin to healing souls to heading companies. Samantha, it's an honor, it's a pleasure to have you here.
It's an absolute blessing to be here.
The blessing is ours, to be honest, if you ask me. And I forgot to add one more thing to it, you know. आपकी resume इतनी लंबी है, इतनी achievements है, and that is your book, which is Aribada. You know, I read this book in one go, and one of the honors of mine has been that I was perhaps, in fact, I was the first reader of the book, right?
You're the first reader and also the first one to put up a review.
Put up a review, absolutely.
And I'm very grateful for that.
No. The pleasure is mine. You don't need to be grateful. I am grateful that you thought that I should read your first copy. And it's such a cathartic experience. मतलब there have been people, जो लोग आए, इनके पास भी आए, मेरे से भी लोगों ने बात करी, कि जिनको बिल्कुल those who had hit rock bottom in their lives, those who were even thinking of things like suicide, they read the book, they got inspired, and it healed them. So, Samantha, इतना कुछ है आपसे बात करने को ना. Let me start from how it all started, you know. And your first chapter in this book is the thing called life, right? So, how has this thing called life been to you, and how did it all start for you?
करण, अगर सच बोलूं तो अब मैं 50 की होने वाली हूँ एक महीने में.
Okay.
और when I look back, like all of us look back, the road has been rocky. और उसके अलावा बहुत दुखी हुई हूँ मैं बहुत समय. But you know, I've been very sad. और a lot of loss, a lot of laughter, and so it's been a mixed bag.
Yeah.
But मैंने एक चीज़ सीखी है कि you know, when you're born, we do end up, as per my जो मेरी spiritual practices, हमने what I believe in is एक choice होती है भूलने की, कि जो हमारे previous lives हैं, जो भी हमने सीखा है, जो भी, और when we are born, it starts all over again. और ये 50 साल में जो भी हुआ है, nothing was a coincidence. Everything, जो भी हुआ, one thing led into another. It was like a beautiful play, जिससे आज मैं यहाँ पहुँची हूँ.
So, in fact, this is one of the lines in your book, that whatever one does, consciously or subconsciously, there's a meaning to it. Am I quoting you correctly?
Yes.
There is, I think, in the initial chapter only. There's this.
समझ नहीं आ रहा था जब शुरुआत हुई थी. From my childhood, you know, teenage years and this and that, कुछ समझ नहीं आता रहा, ये क्यों हो रहा है, कैसे हो रहा है. Even in my spiritual practice, when I had picked it up, तब कुछ समझ नहीं आता था, कि कुछ दिखता था और मैं wondering ये क्या हो गया. You know, I've seen something, ये हो गया. Why am I reading this book? But as time and as I started maturing, everything just one day clicked and fell into place.
Yeah. So, you know, what I've read about you, you know, it started with when you were a little girl, I think 10, 11 years old, and you used to go with your mother, right? By the way, her mother is the legend Blossom Coacher, the chairperson of the Blossom Coacher Group of Companies. She started this along with your father, and you were a young girl and you used to accompany her. Beauty shows पे जाना, salons पे जाना, and you did not know कि am I meant for this, and or you picked it up naturally. Like, how did it unfold then?
Honestly, when I went into the beauty industry, कुछ कुछ टाइम तक समझ नहीं आ रहा था, मेरी माँ ये कर रही थी तो मैंने भी करना शुरू कर दिया. आई वॉज गुड एट इट.
Yeah.
हाथ साफ था. व्हेन यू स्टार्ट लॉन्ग हेयर, मेकअप, और हर छोटी लड़की को पसंद है अपने को संवारना, मेकअप एंड हेयर एंड फैशन. और धीरे धीरे फैशन इंडस्ट्री में पहुंच गए हम. सो यस, माय मदर, I don't believe there is a, like, even we choose the parents we are born to. There is a reason why I was born to my mother. I was supposed to be in this industry. I was supposed to be in an industry जहाँ पर movies हैं, fashion है, जहाँ पर बहुत सारे, it's a place where you put on a lot of masks also.
Right.
It's a very different world when you come into the cinema and the movie industry, the fashion industry. Even the beauty industry, जो लोग आते हैं हमारे पास, कभी कभी बहुत उनकी problems होती है, जैसे I'm too fat, I'm too ugly, I've got this and I've got that, not understanding that the most beautiful masterpiece that is there. So yes, there was, I just picked it up, and now I understand there was a reason why I was in this industry. Because जो मुकाम पर मैं अभी आज पहुंची हूँ, like being the skill manager for the world, बहुत 11 साल की उम्र पे I started hairdressing, and I was a protege, and it was so stressful to be Blossom Coach's daughter, because जब आप Blossom Coach की बेटी हैं तो आपको तो पहले तो you're considered to be, you have to be number one. Right. That whole persona and aura that she had, and living up to that, वही उसी में ही आधा टाइम मेरी एनर्जी निकल जाती थी. दूसरी चीज़, मेरी माँ is she's a hard task master, which means कि there were no shortcuts to being Blossom Coach's daughter. You have to know your skill. You really have to train yourself. And if वो सबसे the worst critic and the best teacher.
Wow.
So you get into an industry where आपकी माँ already गुरु है, और उसके बाद you are trying to find your space. And to actually stand up in that space, and I thank my mother for that. मैं अपने दोनों माँ बाप से बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ, क्योंकि एक चीज़ उन्होंने ना वो स्पेस दिया कि जाओ सीखो, and जहाँ पर they were needed, they came in. But being able to create my own space, coming into the concept of being the skill manager for the world body,
it's a big achievement. I think it's
कहीं जर्नी पर ना करण माँ का हाथ छूट जाता है. आप ब्लॉसम कोचर की बेटी हिंदुस्तान में हो, मगर जब आप एक बारी बाहर स्टेप कर लेते हैं, वहाँ पर you're Samantha Kocher, and you have to stand up, and you're representing India and the Indian industry.
And if you ask me, I've had an outsider's view and just followed you, known you also now. I think you've always been Samantha Kocher. I'll tell you how. Because you forayed into a lot of lines, makeup for films. Now that was not something that you inherited, right? You did it for Meera Nair, right?
Meera Nair, many others.
Small
productions.
Monsoon Wedding and Namesake. So how did that happen? Firstly, you have also done some commercials, if I'm not wrong.
Oh God, that was So I think I must. ये मैं बोल सकती हूँ आसानी से कि I've lived my life and I'm still living my life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
जब हम फैशन इंडस्ट्री में पहुँचे तो बाल अच्छे थे, मुंह अच्छा था, मगर हाइट
आज भी अच्छा है, आज भी अच्छा है.
तो हाइट नहीं थी, मगर उन दिनों हाइट की ज़रूरत नहीं थी. सो यस, कमर्शियल्स केम माय वे. 23 years old, or I became the Sunsilk ambassador for India. So,
exactly.
So likha, as I said, you choose a family you're born in, and you're thrown into situations where you reach the top as well, and then you also reach rock bottom in the industry. और एक समय ये भी आया था इंडस्ट्री में कि कोई पूछने वाला था नहीं. So as I said, you've seen everything, and yes, forayed into makeup. I forayed into makeup, but even to learn makeup, उसी में ही मुझे अपना मेकअप का बैग ले के लोगों के पास जाती थी मैं. मेकअप सिखा दो. जैसे ही उनका नाम सुनते थे कि ब्लॉसम कोचर की डॉटर, कंपटीशन, हाउ कैन वी ट्रेन कंपटीशन, और वहीं बिस्ता बोरी पैक करके आई यूज्ड टू कम बैक. बट मेकअप वाज सेल्फ टॉट, एंड देन some very simple makeup artists, basic makeup artists जो सिनेमा में थे, उन्होंने मुझे सिखाया, जैसे राकेश भाई. they never came in the forefront. But I can say yes, I'm self-made in the makeup industry.
Absolutely. And today also, like when you talk about world skills, this should be celebrated a lot more. I always tell this to people that this is also an expertise where, the nation's tricolor is flying high when we talk about skills like hairdressing. And I think one of your students won the world skill competition.
Yeah, they come into different. They will silver. Sometimes they win the skill medallion. But as I understood one thing my mother said, कि when I had to actually stop working in the industry, or एक समय आ गया था when my father became very sick also, and I came back into working with the family business. And I remember my mother telling me, and I tell this to everyone, is that Samantha, at some point you have to put your brush down to teach someone else to pick theirs up.
And that's a very big transition in your life,
Yeah.
And if I fast forward in your life to somewhere around 2010-11, that's when you chose a very different path. एक होता है path कि भाई creativity है, that is something जो हमें दिख रही थी. Then you chose to be a business person, which is a process oriented and system oriented person. How did that transition happen? Because कहा जाता है ना, ये दोनों बिल्कुल अलग अलग रास्ते हैं. Creative person wants to just
शुरुआत
paint the
मैं
canvas.
इस
हाँ.
आंसर की करूँगी कि of course entering into the business world was on a sad note because my father passed away. He was the managing director of the Blossom Culture group of companies. और जब उनका देहांत हो गया तो फिर I was the next one in line. उस समय टेक ओवर का बिड हो रहा था कंपनी में. There was internal problems that were happening, and the decision of my mother to keep the business and to put me as the next managing director was one that it was very traumatic for me. I must confess. Trauma was the word. Why? Because I remember पहली जो meeting थी as the managing director, I remember opening my cupboard और मेरे पास कपड़े नहीं थे. बहुत कपड़े थे, मगर ये जो business वाले कपड़े होते हैं ना कि ये because all my jeans were ripped. क्योंकि उन दिनों तो fashion होता था ripped jeans, and low slung jeans, and all the fashion and bright colored shirts and everything. And I had to get into the business world और कपड़े ही नहीं थे. And I remember, asking someone, can you give me a shirt, a white shirt? और शुरुआत ऐसे हुई कि 4 दिन में I was the managing director. From the day he died, by the 4th and the 5th day, I was the managing director. When you enter a space where you've just lost someone and you are still grieving, और मैं बैठी उनकी ही कुर्सी पर और आज भी उनकी कुर्सी पर बैठी हूँ जो वो यूज़ करते थे. और I was still hurting, and I was put into a responsibility where I had to bring the company, back. Of course, this could not be done without the support of my mother and many people, which I'm very grateful for. But the final buck will stop on your table.
Absolutely.
And I think the transition was for many. 2 साल के लिए मैं हर टाइम पूछती रहती थी जब कि ये मैं क्या कर रही हूँ यहाँ पर. Straight from the creative world, you come into facts and figures.
Business
और ये
world.
जो presentations होते थे ना Karan, like they are putting up the analysis and this and that, मुझे कुछ समझ नहीं आता था. I used to remember sitting there acting like I know everything because I'm the managing director, and then going back and taking these papers at night and not understanding how it worked. I learned business from there, and there were a few people who my mother got जिन लोगों ने मुझे सिखाया. I'm very grateful for them, the consultants. और उन्होंने भी बहुत मुझे सीख दी कि ये business कैसे चलता है. How did they want the business? How did they formulate not only the products but everything else. So that is how I entered business. But at some point I got very sick. The stress and tension of the grief. When you don't heal grief, na Karan, kahin na kahin it manifests into disease in the body, and that is what happened also to me.
Okay. And that is what started, I think, your spiritual journey.
Yeah. Uh, Also, I think, like death, like I've written in my book also, but death leaves a doorway open, you know, for you to not, you have a choice. आपकी एक choice होती है कि मैं इस यहाँ से या तो I'm going to now perfect the next journey of my soul, or I can sit here and I can, go in a different direction. It's like एक mid point पर आते हैं आप, और इस mid point से you have start getting choices. Now the choice to actually move through the grief was very tough, and that is what I learned in. So I think my father's death was, the one that propelled me into my spiritual life, and also into, as I said, understanding that I have a larger role to play.
Yeah. You know, Samantha, when you talk about spiritual life, that is where, we all want to understand that, like, the word spiritual, it's used so often that I am spiritual, but I'm not religious. And a lot of times these words are just spoken. उनका मतलब नहीं समझ आता है लोगों को. Some say spirituality is looking within, some say it's rising above pain and pleasure. So, what is it according to you? And you are a shaman. I really want to understand what is shamanism and how, like, these paths are connected. The spiritual journey of shamanism, how is it connected? If you could just throw some light on how you started along this journey. After your sickness, what propelled you here? What really happened after that?
Honestly, Karan, when I look back into all the learnings and the amount of, as I said, like the practice, and you keep using the word spiritual, spiritual. I'll address the first question, spiritual. The word spirit in this human context is something more divine. So when you work as a human, as a soul, to perfect the divinity in you,
Okay.
and to be the divine, for that is for me is spirituality.
Working on yourself so that you can be one with the divine. That's spirituality.
How you do it, which religion, कौन सा religion आप पकड़ते हैं, कौन से practices आप पकड़ते हैं, वो energy practices होते हैं अक्सर. आप कैसे खाते हैं, कैसे सोते हैं, किस लोगों के साथ आप रहते हैं. It is the amalgamation of all that that takes you on your path to be there.
Okay.
That is spiritual. So कभी कोई बुरा नहीं होता और कोई खराब नहीं होता, क्योंकि कुछ लोगों ने एक धर्म को पकड़ा है उस रास्ते तक पहुंचने के लिए, दूसरे ने किसी और रास्ते को पकड़ा है. किसी ने बोला मैं तो बिलीव ही नहीं करता. हर एक आदमी और औरत सही है, क्योंकि उस that life and as per that incarnation, that is their choice, and the ability to understand, and to let them have the space to grow.
No, actually, what you just said, there is a shlok which is like Ekam Sat Vipraha Bahuda Vadanti, which means truth is one, you can seek it through different means. So, what were the means that you came across? Like,
I'll now talk.
what were you, one second, like, what was your take on religion before you turned spiritual? What were you like at that time first?
I come from a mixed lineage. My father being Indian, my mother, having Eurasian roots, English,
Yeah.
Portuguese, and the mixed lineage.
Yeah.
Came from a family जहाँ पर मेरे फादर हिंदुइज्म प्रैक्टिस करते थे, और मेरी मदर को allowing her Catholic religion. Mother being a Catholic who practiced Hinduism as well as Catholic.
Yeah. She wears the culture and Hinduism so
the
well.
unity was beautiful in both the parents.
I know.
There was never one is lesser than the other. मेरे फादर जितनी खुशी उनको मिलती थी क्रिसमस को सेलिब्रेट करने में, मेरी माँ को उतनी खुशी दिवाली में सेलिब्रेट करने को मिलती थी.
I've seen
and
that.
I am blessed to see something as beautiful as this.
Yeah.
दूसरी चीज़, growing up मेरे पेरेंट्स जो थे उन्होंने जब शादी की थी तो दे गॉट मैरिड इन चर्च. वन ऑफ द वेडिंग्स वाज इन चर्च. तो उसमें उन्होंने बोला कि पहला जो बच्चा होगा वो विल फॉलो द चर्च. उन्होंने नहीं पता उनको कि दूसरा बच्चा होगा नहीं. तो द फर्स्ट चाइल्ड वेंट इनटू द कैथलिक रिलीजन एंड आई बिकेम अ कैथलिक. I did all the prayers and I still pray. Like whenever, I know all my prayers and I love going to church and I think. But मुझे उतनी भी खुशी होती जब मैं मंदिर भी पहुंच जाऊँ. So I think it was just a blessing to be in this unit. But एक समय आया जब when I got hit with my father's loss, and I think my life was not, it was very difficult to even, as I told you, it was chaotic. Like I couldn't even understand. You say, you told me once that मुझे तो लगता ही नहीं कि आप कभी chaos में हो सकते. Everything is calm, everything is structured and all that stuff. 11 years ago, it was only chaos. I forgot where I put my diary. I didn't know meeting कब थी, कैसी थी, ये कैसे हो रहा था. It was,
you mentioned in your book that grief can be very chaotic. Yeah.
It's a roller coaster.
I think it's coming from that
your
book
is my experiences, as I said. It's a roller coaster. कभी-कभी ऊपर होते, कभी-कभी बिल्कुल ही नीचे होते, और फिर कभी-कभी ऐसे बैठ जाते कि ये why am I getting the same slap again and again and again from the universe? क्या है ये? So that's when I got very sick. I told you I had a digestion issue which came down to a point where मेरे से खाना बिल्कुल नहीं पच रहा था.
Okay.
It was not bulimia, it was just solid acid. और इतने एंटी एसिड्स खाने के बाद जब डॉक्टर ने बोला अगर आप कुछ करेंगे नहीं इसके बारे में, यू आर गोइंग टू गेट वेरी सिक, यू आर ऑलरेडी वेरी सिक. सो आई थिंक after 8 antacids a day and nothing is happening, and the fear of the kidney going for a toss and 101 things. I think I just one day I could not even Karan, मैं अपने आंखें भी नहीं बंद कर पाती थी कि, और मैं आंखें बंद करके you say meditate.
So that was depression? क्या था वो exactly?
It was not depression, it was absolute loss. I didn't know where I
was. Complete.
Numbness. I didn't know how to get things together. But I was functioning very strongly in the world.
So was it because you did not grieve properly? Like you didn't vent it out after your father's demise? Was that the reason?
I think that was just like, that was just the seal.
Okay.
That was the final nail, as you say, final nail in the coffin. That was like cut, that was where actually I stopped. Because my body had started giving up. And not only that, I was getting tired. The human gets tired. There's a soul. The soul gets tired. And I remember going back into my room one day and closing the lights, and all I knew is that if you put one, light a candle and you sit down for 10 minutes and close your eyes. And I remember doing that, and I remember crying and I said, please help me. I'm begging you. I need help.
Who did you ask this
Nothing.
from?
No one.
Just the universe.
I just, of course, the only thing I knew was Jesus and this thing. And I just said, please help me. I'm begging you, because I don't want to die. I want to live.
Okay.
And for some odd reason, something popped into my head called Tibetan medicine. I didn't even know that, I always knew Chinese medicine because my mother being in the beauty line, we all talk about Chinese medicine. I didn't even know something of Tibetan medicine thing. And I got out of the room and I went to this friend of ours and I said, is there something known as Tibetan medicine? They said, yeah, and they're very good with digestion medication.
Okay.
And I think that, Karan, was the point where I understood. It was one of the first times in my life where I understood is that we are innately connected into, this energy. If we get the real channel clear, we have all the answers. Mm-hmm. You don't need to come either to me or to anyone. And I'll talk about now where shamanism comes about.
Yeah.
That's when I, of course, went and my healing journey started. And I remember I got into the practice of sitting in my room and saying, okay, now tell me what to do.
Okay. So the Tibetan medicine, pehle to wo kaam kari.
And the second one was, I said, how do I do this practice? So I used to get into this thing, I would sit for 5 minutes. And as I told you, 5 minutes was my minimum that I could close my eyes for.
Okay.
And now, of course, it's many hours, but at that time, just 5 minutes was a possibility. And I remember the next answer that came to me was that I asked, please guide me. I want to take up a spiritual, practice. And the one thing that flipped across at that point, and I was still very unwell, was shamanism. There was some course that was happening,
Okay.
and I didn't understand. In that course, there was only one thing that was written: heal, heal, physical heal. I got very excited. I said, okay, maybe, with this end, because my mom was doing Reiki and all that stuff, and I was not that inclined towards Reiki. So I said, okay, let's do this. I remember there were two teachers there, one foreign gentleman by the name of Paul, who passed away, a wonderful teacher, and his wife Neelam, and they were the first ones who introduced us to the practice. But I just took it, and I was never really connected into it. And now, what is shamanism? That's where I'll come to. The shamanism is actually one of the oldest ways of being one with the divine.
Okay.
In every ancient culture in the world, अगर आप देखेंगे, Red Indians को देखेंगे, the old Red Indian tribes, they were shamans. अगर आप हिंदुस्तान में देखेंगे, नागा साधुस जो हैं, और जो all the Shiva is considered to be the god of the shamans also.
Okay, that's interesting.
अगर आप मंगोलिया में जाएंगे, वहाँ भी shamans पाए जाएंगे. अगर आप they're the Celtic shamans. हर एक जगह पर आपको एक shamanic group मिलेगा. और ये shamans क्या है? Basically, it's just a way of life, and which we commune with nature and with the supreme energy. जैसे मैंने आपको पहले भी कहा था कि हमारी जो प्रैक्टिस बहुत सिंपल है. आप जैसे the air we breathe is what we are. The water we are water, and the water around us. The people, the animals, everything is one. And it's a very unified way of seeing the world. And in the ancient times, अगर आप अफ्रीका में जाएंगे, there was something known as the Liban or the witch doctor. हर एक में एक आदमी और औरत होती थी जो देख सकते थे. They were the ones with the sight. Shaman also means the one that can see in the darkness.
So, you spoke about one with nature, one with people around. Now, that is where a lot of things come up. कि भाई लोग तो सारे तरह के हैं. अब हम लोग ना बोलें politically correct होके कि भाई लोग अच्छे होते हैं, लोग बुरे होते हैं, but लोग तो सारी tendencies के होते हैं. Evil भी होते हैं, अच्छे भी होते हैं. Some people are kind. How can we all be one with everyone? ये जो एक चीज़ है, I mean, it sounds good that let's be one with everyone, but how can we be one with everyone? Because हम लोग को जो पढ़ा हम लोगों ने, उसमें धर्म होता है, अधर्म होता है, बुरा होता है, अच्छा होता है. तो how do you be one with everyone? Like, do you want us to love everyone? How is it like?
So, thank you for bringing this question up, क्योंकि करण पहली चीज़ जो हमारी कुछ कॉन्सेप्ट्स हैं शैमनिज्म में, पहली चीज़ है कि आप सब जब हम जन्म लेते हैं तो हम सोए हुए होते हैं, और पूरी लाइफ कभी कभी हमारी कट जाती है सोते हुए.
Okay.
उसका मतलब है कि हमने चॉइस है हमारी एज ए सोल, कि जब हम पैदा होते हैं तो हम बहुत सारे जो हमारे what we are supposed to achieve in this world, what we are our destiny, what we were in our previous lives, we forget everything, and we, as I told you, we start again.
Okay.
और जब हम ये अपनी डिविनिटी भूल जाते हैं ना, जब हम जीते हैं, हम हर एक चीज़ जो हम करते हैं, we have to reconnect the dots to bring back our divinity in our center. Okay.
Okay.
पहली चीज़. दूसरी चीज़ है कि अगर आपकी पोलैरिटी नहीं होती इस लाइफ में, धर्म अधर्म, गुड बैड, लाइट एंड डार्कनेस, there will be no unity.
Okay.
So I'm going to explain this to you.
Mm-hmm.
क्योंकि
Please.
there is always free will and choice हर एक ह्यूमन के पास होता है. और उस टू चूज कि मैं कौन से साइड में जाऊंगा या जाऊंगी, और उस साइड में बिल्कुल इमर्स होना और उस साइड में आपको परफेक्ट करना एंड मूव टुवर्ड्स द वन गॉड. बट पोलैरिटी हैज़ टू कम थ्रू. दे हैज़ टू बी मेल, दे हैज़ टू बी फीमेल. बट आपने भी अपने सारे उपनिषद्स में पढ़े होंगे कि जब तक शिवा शक्ति नहीं होती, the unity doesn't take place. You have to accept that there is darkness in you and around you, and you have to accept कि आप में light है और बाहर भी light है, and somewhere you have to unify these two, and when the unity takes place, that is when you ascend.
Okay. So, मुझे आप एक बात बताओ, फिर तो anyone who is doing some adharm, who is on the dark path, if we put it that way, वो पलट के बात जस्टिफाई कर सकता है कि भाई अगर मैं ना हूं तो तुम्हारा कोई महत्व ना हो. If the darkness is not there, then light will have no importance.
Yes.
So even I have a role to play.
Yes, they have a role to play.
So are we not then justifying and cushioning every evil or every wrong deed that is happening around us?
Let the cosmic play. ये this is the play. There have to be some bad characters, Karan, and there have to be some good characters.
But it's our duty to, bring in that accountability, na?
It is your duty to shine like a star. Your duty to be so powerful in your divinity and in your goodness and your thing that पत्थर भी पिघल जाए.
No, but I don't know. There's so many contradictions जो मुझे लगते हैं.
और कभी-कभी ऐसे होता है करण. I have seen मेरे साथ some people come with very malicious intent and content inside them, and they come in your sphere and they are very negative, और ये बात ऐसे करते हैं कि दिल को दुखा देते हैं. and you can, वो energy मुझे पता है. और जैसे आप बात करने लगते हैं और जो if you start channeling the divine through you, automatically I see a dispersal happening. And the person starts changing. And they don't know they are changing.
Okay. So look.
So it's a play of good and evil happening, Karan, in this universe.
I know, but
and it's very difficult to wrap your head around this. But the good has to become stronger.
Okay. So I'll ask
to
you.
Bring about the change.
I'll give another example. You've seen Mahabharat. You've read Mahabharat. You know Bhagavad Gita. Lord Krishna, भगवान कृष्ण, वो दुर्योधन को इन्फ्लुएंस नहीं कर पाए. उनको गए समझाने कि भाई 5 गांव दे दो, खत्म करो लड़ाई. जब उनका ऑरा नहीं दुर्योधन को इन्फ्लुएंस कर पाया, जैसे आपने कहा ना, बी द लाइट. नाउ ही शोड हिज रूप ऑल्सो, पूरा विराट रूप भी दिखा दिया. तब भी दुर्योधन के कान पे जू नहीं रहेंगी. ठीक, कुछ नहीं फर्क पड़ा उसको. उसके बाद फिर अंत में ही सेड देयर हैज टू बी अ वॉर, राइट? यू हैव टू किल देम. वो पापी हैं, वो अधर्मी हैं. तो डोंट यू थिंक हम लोग ये चीज भूल गए हैं आज के समाज में?
अभी भी यही हो रहा है करण.
तो इसमें फिर वेयर इज द स्कोप? तो ये सही हो रहा है ना फिर? आप जो कह रहे हो कि एवरीवन फॉर लेट्स all be one and all, that is fine. We all want to be one, but there has to be accountability na. Those people who've done bad, we have to put them to justice also, right?
It will happen, na, Karan. And maybe you have to understand that, like when Krishna told when Arjun कि on the battlefield, he said मैं कैसे इनसे लड़ूं, ये तो मेरे भाई हैं. हाँ, कृष्ण जी आप कैसे बोल रहे हैं कि ये my full family is standing out there. You expect me to do it. And he said, now it is your duty.
Yeah.
It's a responsibility. Yes?
True.
And Arjun fought the war. There are much more learned, sages and teachers who talk about this with great thing. But one of the things that we have understood, I have understood with my practices, he fought the war with an inner strength of goodness. He knew that there was still love in the people standing there were not, he didn't want, he still loved them. But he knew that he was standing for a larger good and a larger purpose. And even after fighting with all this, if you really look into the scriptures and you look into that, he didn't fight that war with malice. Are you understanding? Correct.
Okay.
I'm going to teach you a lesson. No, he fought it with a higher purpose. And that is where, the winning started taking place. He had already won the war. Arjun had already won the war. It was just an action that was taking place out on that.
So should we, like in our lives, should we fight, give up, leave it to the universe to settle scores? I mean, what should be the mantra there? Because they did settle all scores. I mean, you can say it was for a higher purpose. You also had Bhim, who had made a pratigya that I'll kill them all. And he did kill them all, all 100 Kauravas. So, I mean, this is a bit
You're
tricky.
going very drastic, but I would just say only one thing is that if you can every day in your life, not आप but हर कोई, अपने हर दिन what you do, what you say and how you live your life, और जो आपकी beliefs है, if they are good, they're pure, strengthen them and become the light yourself. आप ऐसे आग बन जाइए कि जब आप चलते हैं, बात करते हैं, जो भी आप क्रिएट करते हैं, उसमें से परिवर्तन होगा, और जो परिवर्तन होगा वो भले के लिए होगा.
Okay.
Why are artists, like when people who paint, do movies, जो वो create करते हैं, I keep telling people also who I know who are movie directors and singers and artists, you do not know the responsibility you have, because you directly channel a very larger energy. So what you create can create waves out there. So create something beautiful that will, only bring about a larger change. But 2025 onwards, Karan, दुनिया में बहुत सारी changes होने वाली हैं. बहुत सारी चीज़ें जो होंगी पहले कभी हुई नहीं है, और ये चेंज शुरू हो गया है. आप खुद देख रहे हैं, एस्ट्रोलॉजिकली भी चेंजेस हो गई हैं, प्लैनेट्स लाइनिंग अप,
and also it's the number 9. The number 9 is of Mars, so there's a lot of
Mars. It's also the year of the snake, as they call it. And snake is an animal which is transformation. आप अगर कुंडलिनी शक्ति बोलेंगे, you talk about, it's all there. It is written. So I just keep requesting people, and if I've agreed to come on the podcast is also for one of the reasons, is because we need to get people who've got more light in them.
Okay.
Who've got that goodness in them to now start working on themselves. अपने ऊपर काम करिए. छोटी छोटी जो हम अपनी ज़िंदगी में ना मंडेन चीज़ों में फंस जाते हैं, इसने ये कहा, उसने वो कहा, ये कहा, ऐसे हो रहा है, उसको धीरे धीरे उस entanglement से निकलिए and start working for a larger purpose and a larger good. And that is the progression of humanity. It has to move towards world peace. It has to move towards saving our planet. It has to move towards helping one another.
Okay.
And yes, fighting is important. और जब कभी कभी बहुत important होता है, क्योंकि तभी आप वर्ल्ड ऑर्डर ला सकते हैं. सो जहाँ पर लड़ना है, लड़िए, ज़रूर लड़िए, क्यों नहीं लड़ना चाहिए. और ये भी समझिए कि polarity this is the formula of this world. Polarity.
So did you learn about this, like polarity, and that the world order has to be brought in, or the world peace, or these larger callings that started happening when you started walking down the spiritual path? या ये आपको हमेशा से था? कहीं ना कहीं छोटी छोटी साउंड्स आती थी, but you ignored them. कुछ नहीं था.
कुछ नहीं था. पहले तो जब शुरुआत हुई तो इतना ग्रीफ था कि उस ग्रीफ को ही to just get through the grief was itself like a wave, like to. उसके बाद खड़ा होना और बोलना कि ठीक है, I'm not, ये नहीं है कि आप बिल्कुल ठीक हो जाते हैं.
Of course.
अभी भी याद आती है, दर्द होता है. उसके बाद, once you move from that stage, then as the practice started increasing, I met my teacher. He was a Peruvian shaman. Practice में बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती रहती थी. Like, I used to see visions, or I used to see some things used to come. I used to see a part of a practice, I used to start think, और कुछ तब तक, meaning for the first 6-7 years, nothing happened. अब आप खुद सोचिए कि आप प्रैक्टिस करते रहते हैं 2-2 घंटे हर दिन. You've got, we have formats, we have, you know, the way we practice, the way we pray. आप सुबह उठते हैं 3-3:30-4 बजे के करीब उठते हैं.
तो
हर
आप
दिन.
उठते हो
हाँ,
3-3:30?
और क्योंकि this is the initiation and this is the respect for my lineage and my teacher. और आप उठते हैं और आप प्रार्थना करते हैं और 5-5, 6-6 साल कुछ नहीं होता. और कभी-कभी ऐसे you question yourself कि मैं what the hell am I doing here?
Yeah.
You know, my teachers passed away. I'm being left with this lineage and I'm told कि ये ऐसे करना है.
कुछ नहीं होता से मतलब, like what were you expecting?
I was expecting the fireworks.
As in some visuals,
Yeah,
some
meaning
parts.
every, like, तो क्या होता है कि, you know, we sit down into these spiritual, you know, you hear other spiritual people who are not spiritual, as I say, all are spiritual, even you are spiritual, everyone. But, you know, the great commune of the tribe of healers, and, you know, and I'll be sitting there and I'll be, sometimes, you know, आप invited हो जाते हैं, then you sit there and you think, or they talk about this vision and that vision, और ऐसे you, and I keep thinking 6 साल हो गए हैं वही करते करते, और हर दिन अब ये हो गया कि पहले तो 5 बजे उठते थे, फिर धीरे धीरे 4 बजे हो गया, फिर 3:30 बजे हो गया, ब्रह्ममुहूर्त शुरू होते के समय आप उठते हैं. सब कुछ हो रहा है और भी इंटेंस प्रैक्टिस हो रहा है क्योंकि यू नो यू आर इंक्रीजिंग एंड यू बीन टोल्ड कि ऐसे होना चाहिए, और कुछ नहीं हो रहा. सबको कुछ हो रहा है, लाइक यू नो दे आर सीइंग भगवान शिव आ जाते हैं, कभी कभी प्रकट हो जाते हैं, इनमें ऐसे लाइट्स हो रही हैं, कुंडलिनी अवेकनिंग हो रही है, एंड आई एम थिंकिंग अभी तो मेरी कुंडलिनी खुली नहीं, मदनी कुंडली भी कभी खुलेगी. यू नो एवरीथिंग इज गोइंग बैड इन माई लाइफ, फ्रॉम माई पर्सनल लाइफ टू माई लव लाइफ टू माई वर्क, एवरीथिंग, एंड practice is becoming stronger, but nothing, no fireworks happening. And I think till one day, out of frustration, I remember I broke down and I cried in my practice and I said, I'm giving it up. This is it.
Okay.
You know, I think that's what वो बोलते हैं ना, dark phase होता है. This is it. I'm not doing it. I still got up and cried and said, tomorrow morning I am not going to wake up. Hell with it. This is it. And I remember at around 3:30, which I woke, you know, time to get up, body automatically उठ जाती है. 3:30, I said, I'm not getting up. At 3:45, suddenly I felt, you know, like something. Got up, no one. I used to sleep alone. I said, nothing. And after a while, I felt something again nudge me, and I'm like, you know, either this place is possessed or whatever. And I said, hell with it. Now I've gotten up, let me do the damn thing. I sat down. And I didn't see a vision, but suddenly, I don't want to go more into that, but yes, everything fell into place.
So, like, what really happened? Somebody spoke with you,
Yes, it was more, it was like suddenly the divine order, it just gets, you know, fitted into your brain. It's like, ये होता है ना, you just like suddenly the buttons start getting switched on.
So, you know, a lot of times, you know, a lot of my friends, I have myself, कई बार हम लोग सेशंस में गए, जैसे पास्ट लाइफ रिग्रेशन होता है, उसमें मुझे एक कन्फ्यूजन हमेशा होता है दैट इज इट डिवाइन ऑर्डेनमेंट जो हम सुन रहे हैं या देख रहे हैं, या इट इज़ माई फर्टाइल इमेजिनेशन विच इज़ थिंकिंग ऑफ ऑल ऑफ दिस. कोई भी विजुअल अगर आ रहा है, जैसे आई रिमेंबर कोई मेरे एक फ्रेंड थे, वो पास्ट लाइफ में जा रहे थे या किसी में, तो उनको कुछ भी विजुअल्स दिख रहे थे एंड ही वॉज बीइंग टोल्ड कि यार यही आपका पास्ट लाइफ विजुअल है. तो हाउ डू यू ट्रस्ट कि क्या चीज़ इमेजिनेशन है और क्या चीज़ एक्चुअली डिवाइन ऑर्डेनमेंट है? ये फ़र्क कैसे आता है?
When जब आपकी डिवाइन सोल, द हायर सेल्फ, वेरी हाई frequency guides talk to you, Karan, the body and the mind becomes very still.
Okay, that's a thing.
It's like suddenly आपको पता लग जाता है कि there is something much greater, much powerful.
Feels different, totally.
मगर एक चीज़ आपको हर समय ध्यान रखना चाहिए, जहाँ पर भी आप जाएंगे, sessions, when you're doing your practice, anyone who's listening to this, you cannot do these high intensity sadhana without opening up, ritualistic opening up sacred space. Where you have to bring in the God that you believe in, divine powers, to actually protect you. Because you start, आप एक अलग ही स्फीयर में और एनर्जी फोर्स में एंटर करने लगते हैं. और यहाँ पर थोड़ा डेंजर हो जाता है, क्योंकि कभी कभी कुछ एंटिटीज़ होते हैं या कुछ चीज़ें होते हैं जो आपसे दे मे आइदर गेट इनटू यू और स्टार्ट चैनलिंग थ्रू यू, एंड यू आप इतने एक्साइटेड हो जाएंगे कि अरे मुझे ये पता है, मुझे इसके फ्यूचर के बारे में पता है, मुझे उसके बारे में पता है. यू हैव टू बी केयरफुल कि इज़ इट अ डार्क एंटिटी, बिकॉज वहाँ पर डार्कनेस भी है. लाइक आई टोल्ड यू, पोलैरिटी होती है, ऊपर भी पोलैरिटी होती है कि इज़ इट अ डार्क और इज़ इट अ वेरी हाई. एंड tuning into very high frequencies, you need to open up sacred space, and you have to be very careful.
So I'll just break it down. जो आपने अभी बोला कि when you start meditating, doing sadhana and the shamanic practice as you said, उसमें साधना, long hours of sadhana, getting up in the morning, वो सब आपका रहा. उसके बाद there is a space that you connect with. उसमें dark elements भी हैं और उसमें good elements भी हैं. और जब हम गुड एंड डार्क एलिमेंट्स बात कर रहे हैं, आर वी टॉकिंग अबाउट द स्पिरिट्स?
लार्जर फोर्सेस देन दैट. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल, आपने कुछ कहा था मेरे बारे में कि आप जब आपने शुरुआत की आकाशिक रिकॉर्ड्स. आकाशिक रिकॉर्ड्स जो है, एक आकाशिक रिकॉर्ड्स होते हैं जो आपकी ह्यूमन लाइफ की होती है, और इससे एक बढ़कर होती है. इट्स कॉल्ड द गैलेक्टिक आकाशिक रिकॉर्ड्स, व्हिच शामन स्पेशलाइज इन.
ओके.
और गैलेक्टिक आकाशिक रिकॉर्ड्स होती है कि यू आर नॉट अलोन इन दिस यूनिवर्स. करण, अगर हम अभी तो हम बात कर रहे हैं, ओपनली बात कर रहे थे, 20 साल 30 साल पहले भी यूएफओ साइटिंग्स होती थी, सब कुछ होता था. अगर आप सोचते हैं कि द ह्यूमन रेस इज़ द ओनली रेस इन दिस वर्ल्ड, इट इज़ नॉट राइट. क्योंकि बहुत सारी, देयर आर मेनी इवॉल्व्ड रेसेस अराउंड अस. और गैलेक्टिक आकाशिक रिकॉर्ड्स का मतलब हुआ कि आपकी जो डीएनए है ना, आप बस बंदर से ही नहीं बने हैं. there is some DNA in you which comes from somewhere out there.
Okay.
And that is what is the akashic. कि आप इस धरती पर आपने जन्म लिया है, आप जाते हैं, ऊपर निकलते हैं, और कभी कभी आप इस लूप से निकल के कहीं और भी जाते हैं.
ओके. ओके.
और वो 25 ऑनवर्ड से आपको दिखने लगेगा. You already are having extraterrestrial sightings. You're already having connects, you know, people are seeing things. तो धीरे धीरे ये जो वर्ल्ड है, it is getting connected into a larger sphere.
And what does that sphere want? मतलब वो sphere क्या चाहता है हमसे?
कुछ जैसे हमारे on earth, some of them are good, some energies are not that good. मगर बहुत सारी जो energies हैं, they want only the good for humanity. They want humanity to grow into a beautiful, become a strong planet, a healthy planet, and the humans to grow into a very powerful force itself.
So are they the ones who were here before? They passed away from here and went there?
No.
No.
They came here.
They came here.
They came here.
Okay.
And yes, we evolved. Some of our DNA is a part of that. So know that you are not. आपकी जो DNA है,
थोड़ा सा आप ब्रेक डाउन करो इसको, because you know it's a lot is happening here. हाँ.
जो आपकी DNA है, it's a superhuman DNA, and that is what I deal in. हम जो shamans कहते हैं, आपने बोला ये shamans क्या है? हमारी जो shamanism की core है, एक चीज़ है, is called how to awaken the superhuman in you. आप खुद भगवान हैं. आप में ये जो divinity है, इसको awaken करना, and something known as the superhuman code, and that is what we are. We have something. You have the eightfold path in Buddhism.
You know, you've just said what is there in Sanatan. Aham Brahmasmi.
Yes.
I am the divine. So it's like we are a part of the divine, but we are not aware कि हम
हम भूल जाते हैं
हम भूल जाते हैं
और धीरे धीरे जो हम प्रैक्टिसेस शुरू करते हैं, जिस तरह हम जीते हैं, वी स्लोली बिकम अवेयर and sometimes we'll die also a life not becoming
so
aware
when
how divine
when
you are.
someone dies, then some people say they are still up there, some say they are reborn right away, some say there is a waiting period. So what really happens, like as per shamanism, exactly kya hota
There's
hai?
a very high energy there's a very high energy non-physical beings that you know are the intermediate. And when जब कोई मर जाता है, जिनकी मृत्यु हो जाती है, उसके बाद ये एक होल्डिंग प्लेस में जाते हैं, एक स्पेस में जाते हैं. जैसे बोला मैंने एक टनल देखा, लाइट देखा, वहाँ जाते हैं. वो अपने लाइफ की दे लुक एट देयर लाइफ, दे लुक एट व्हाट हैपेंड. एंड कुछ लोग जिन्होंने जिनकी मृत्यु बहुत ट्रोमैटिक तरीके से हुई, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल दे हैड एक्सीडेंट्स, दे हैड सुसाइड्स, दे रेस्ट. तो ये ना, ये जैसे बोलते हैं जिसने सुसाइड किया वो किसने अपनी जान ली, वो वापस एक कुत्ते की फॉर्म में आएगा. नथिंग ऑफ दैट सॉर्ट, प्लीज यू नो. एंड इवन कमिंग बैक एज अ डॉग इन समवन्स लाइफ, प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड it's a blessing. जो आपके पेट्स होते हैं, they are like your ancestors. They are people who love you and they still take a form to come back to protect you and to love you and be with you, and you look after them. So that is why we give so much respect in the ancient traditions to the horses that we rode, to the animals that fed us. Even in the ancient times when जो आपके, I'm digressing from the point, but जो hunters होते थे, before they hunted or they killed an animal, they prayed. Before you eat your food, you pray, you know, because there's a web of gratefulness. That was the ancient practices of energy healing, which shamanism believes in. तो जब आपकी मृत्यु होती है, आप वहाँ जाते हैं, आप देखते हैं, and this energy and this force field is actually looked after by very high energy beings, you know. और फिर उसके बाद आपकी choices, आप अपने choice करते हैं कि you know, after a while I want to go down back again. So just imagine it's like a big ball inside which is another ball. ये जो बड़ा ball है is your soul. You know, it's the force field, and there is, you go up, understand what has happened and say okay, I need to come back, मुझे थोड़ी सी और चीज़ें सीखनी है, and you come back down. And you live your life, you become better at it, and you go up, and at some point you just become the light. And then it's time to move. And where you move is what is galactic. The galactic records.
So when you say you have to learn, right? So we choose our lessons, or
Yes,
does the
completely.
universe choose it for us?
No, we choose our lessons.
Okay.
So, you know, when you talk about the Big Bang Theory, and when you talk about so many aspects of the thing, if you look at, you know, Shiva Shakti, Shiva is, you know, that sound that was emitted. The female goddess is the darkness through which the light comes through. You know, you'll see so many aspects. अगर आप अपने Upanishads पढ़ेंगे, you look at, you know, all your Mahabharata, and you know, all हमारे जो भी हमारे books हैं, even in the world and even in India, इसमें इतने सारे clues दिए गए हैं, but we are still blind to it. तो आप एक को पकड़िए. मैं यही कहती हूँ लोगों को, एक को पकड़िए और उसमें जी जान के आप, you know, understand it, live it, imbibe it, and you will reach. Because वहाँ पर सारे clues हैं.
So when you say we have to learn lessons here and we pick our lessons, you know, it should be very easy, should it not be? But if the divine wants us to understand certain things, it can make us understand that, right? For us to go through this entire ordeal time and again, and हम लोग ये अक्सर देखते हैं, Samantha आप भी बताइएगा, lot of good people, अच्छे काम करते हैं, very kind hearted and everything, और उनको धक्के पे धक्के लगते चले जा रहे हैं जीवन में. और कुछ लोग पूरे मजे कर रहे हैं जीवन में, frauds of the highest order, सारे गलत काम कर रहे हैं और दिन रात उनके prosperous होते चले जा रहे हैं, खुश भी चल रहे हैं. तो जो लोग ये कहते हैं कि सब यहीं पर है, सुख दुख सब यहीं है, वो तो सच नहीं है ना. वो कहाँ से सच हो सकता है? मैं इतने लोगों को जानता हूँ जो इतना प्रॉस्परस हैं और उन्होंने सिर्फ गलत काम किए अपने जीवन में. ये कैसे है? आप कैसे सोचते हो ये?
करण, मैं भी यही सोचती थी। तो मैंने जब बहुत साधना के बाद कभी कभी ऐसा जैसे कहा था कि डाउनलोड होता है जैसे मैसेजेस आते हैं और जैसे क्लिक होता है, तो मैंने भी ये कहा था कि ये बहुत सारे लोग ब्लैक मैजिक करते हैं, ये सारे दे हार्म पीपल, दे किल पीपल, गेट पीपल किल्ड, मीनिंग कहाँ इंसाफियत है, ये कैसे है?
बिल्कुल।
तो एक ही शब्द आया, कर्मा, एंड दे सेड ये सारा खाते में पड़ता है, इट स्टार्ट्स गेटिंग अक्यूमुलेटेड, एंड आपने इस जीवन में आप लोगों को देखते हैं कि ये बड़े मौज कर रहे हैं, ये थिंग, आपको नहीं पता कि दूसरी जीवन इनकी कैसे होगी, सो डोंट, यहीं पर सब कुछ इवन आउट होता है।
Isn't this confusing the universe? अगर इसी जन्म में कोई अच्छे काम कर रहा है उसके साथ अच्छा हो जाए, और कोई बुरे काम कर रहा है उसको तुरंत सजा मिल जाए या कुछ टाइम बाद सजा मिल जाए।
I wish it was so black and white.
No, then it would have been easier for us to understand,
but
na?
we didn't choose. Karan, life was not supposed to be like this. आपको एक में चीज छोटी सी इंक्लिंग बता दूं कि एक्चुअली ना अर्थ पर बॉर्न होने के लिए ना वेटिंग लाइन है, क्योंकि जिस यहाँ पर ऑन अर्थ जो भी सोल जन्म लेता है उसकी इतनी, दे ग्रेजुएट विथ सच ब्यूटिफुल फ्लाइंग कलर्स, इतने सीखने को मिलता है, कोई दूसरे प्लैनेट या यूनिवर्स या गैलेक्सी में नहीं मिलता जितने अर्थ में मिलता है। अर्थ इज लाइक स्कूल एंड वन ऑफ द टफेस्ट स्कूल्स टू बी इन। आप एक साइड पे बुराइयां ही देखेंगे, एक साइड पर यू विल सी द बेस्ट एंड गुड थिंग्स हैपनिंग, यू विल, इसके अलावा आपको इतनी कठिनाइयों को सामना करना पड़ेगा, और इसके अलावा आपको इतनी भी खुशी मिल सकती है और इतना दुख भी मिल सकता है, दैट यू एट एवरी स्टेज आर लर्निंग। तो अगर कोई आपको, जैसे आपने कहा था, पीस कब मिलेगा? जब आप अपने आंखें बंद करेंगे आपको ज़रूर पीस मिलेगा, एंड यू क्लोज्ड एंड फिनिश्ड योर लाइफ ऑन दिस अर्थ, यू विल गेट पीस। मगर अगर आप इधर आए हैं तो आप लाइफ के गेम में खेलेंगे, आप एक साइड चूज करेंगे, और उस साइड में आपके कर्मा बनेंगे। और एक चीज़, दूसरी चीज़, मेरी जो टीचर ने मुझे कहा था, आई सेड दिस कर्मा इज सच, इट्स अ वेरी बाइंडिंग वर्ड, आई डोंट नो इफ यू नो, बट ही टोल्ड मी वन वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, ही सेड कर्मा इज विजडम। जहाँ पर आपको समझ आ जाता है जो खेल हो रहा है, and you start putting a stop to that, and you understand it, it stops happening to you.
So that's a very interesting thing you've raised, because आपसे मेरी जब भी बात हुई, आपने हमेशा एक बात कही है, and you've mentioned that in your book Aryabhata also, about patterns, how patterns are repeating. Somebody failing in relationships, somebody failing in career time and again, there is a pattern. Now please throw some light, ये patterns क्या हैं जैसे, and मुझे एक example भी दीजिएगा इसका।
It's a life lessons.
ओके, सो जैसे somebody is failing in relationships, एक एग्जाम्पल, तो मान लीजिए वो सब कुछ ठीक कर रहा है, ठीक, मतलब सब कुछ ठीक, एज इन अब सब कुछ ठीक तो कोई भी नहीं करता, लाइक फिर भी काफ़ी हद तक ठीक कर रहा है, ही इज बीइंग काइंड एंड ही इज मीटिंग द मोस्ट टॉक्सिक पीपल। तो व्हाट इज द लाइफ लेसन हियर?
Okay, let me take it on to, because I'm a woman,
Yeah.
I'll take it on to some in a different pattern.
Sure, sure,
So
sure.
there is a woman जो she falls in love with a man, and she realizes कि he's a married man. ठीक है? Now she agrees to be with a married man. मगर अगर आप किसी, you are being with a married man, वो जो relationship है, कभी आप उसको सामने ला सकते हैं? नहीं ला सकते।
नहीं ला सकते।
वो पीछे के पीछे ही रहता है। यही औरत की लाइफ जो है, शी इज़ इन अ फैमिली जहाँ पर 6 बच्चे हैं, और ये लड़की, 2 लड़कियाँ हैं और 4 भाई हैं। शी कम्स फ्रॉम अ मिडिल क्लास फैमिली, और क्या होता है कि जैसे जैसे लाइफ बढ़ती जाती है कि समवेयर शी टेक्स अ बैक सीट, क्योंकि भाइयों के पैसे इतना ही होते हैं कि भाई चले जाते हैं, वो पढ़ने लगते हैं। आई एम जस्ट टेकिंग अ सिंपल लो मिडिल क्लास कॉन्सेप्ट। अब क्या हो जाता है, अगेन शी टेक्स अ बैक सीट एंड शी स्टार्ट्स लिविंग इन द शैडो। यही औरत कि जब ये ऑफिस में चली जाती हैं, बिकॉज ऑफ द लैक ऑफ एक्सपोजर, एजुकेशन, ये देखती रहती कि लोग बढ़ते रहते हैं आगे और यही पीछे रह जाती है। और फिर ये बैठ जाती है इसे कि मेरे लाइफ में ये क्यों हो रहा है, आई एम ऑलवेज इन द शैडो।
So what she did wrong was the first step that she took when she made a relationship जो कि पीछे था।
Her first choice was being a woman.
Okay.
And in a country like, let's say, India, where the woman sometimes, and it's changing, I don't say India is bad, कि उनकी पहली चॉइस थी औरत बनना, और औरत को कभी कभी पीछे छोड़ देते लोग। We are left in the shadow. और अब उसके बाद भाई बड़े हो गए, पीछे रह गई, ठीक है, ऑफिस चलने लगी, पीछे रह गई, क्योंकि प्यार भी हुआ डार्कनेस में। And so at some one point she will say, why is this choice? What is this life choice that I'm always in the dark? I'm not getting what I deserve. I need to, मेरे भी dreams है, मुझे भी कुछ।
What should she have done?
Now, once she's understood, like she's tired of being in the shadow, now she has a choice. Do I step out of the shadow? Or should I stay in the shadow? Karan? क्योंकि staying in the shadow is sometimes very comfortable.
Okay.
Life ऐसे ही कट जाती है। जिंदगी जीते जीते लाइफ ऐसे कट जाती है। और टू स्टेप आउट ऑफ द शैडो इट मीन्स गोइंग अगेंस्ट सारे चॉइसेस जो उसने बनाए हैं,
रेजिस्टेंस, सब कुछ।
क्योंकि जब ये स्टेप आउट करेगी और जिस आदमी से इससे प्यार किया वो बोलेगी मुझे ये नहीं चाहिए, या तो तुम मेरे से शादी करो या तो मैं निकलती हूँ, ये नहीं हो सकता, तो फिर ठीक है, ब्रेक, हार्ट ब्रेक। बाप को बोलना मुझे भी पढ़ना है, मुझे भी दुनिया देखनी है। रेजिस्टेंस।
सो बहुत अच्छा एग्जाम्पल आपने दिया। आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड थ्रू दिस एग्जाम्पल। सो लाइक बिफोर शी वॉज बॉर्न, what did she want to learn in this lifetime?
She wanted to learn to, the most important thing, ये जो औरत सीखना चाहती है कि I am going to make, I was born into a family जहाँ पर मुझे, I will take a back seat.
Why?
Well, listen, I will take a back seat. इस लाइफ में I'm going to learn how to stand up for myself.
Okay.
And be in my power. औरत की सबसे बड़ी स्ट्रगल होती है टू ओन हर सेक्सुअलिटी। मुझे याद है कि जब मैं बिज़नेस में पहुंची, मुझे बताया गया था कि वी हैव टू वेयर बिजनेस सूट्स। मैं सूट क्यों पहनूं, मैं तो औरत हूँ, और वो भी हिंदुस्तानी औरत। आई लव वेयरिंग माई सलवार सूट, बट ये बिजनेस सूट तो समझना है, मेन वेयर बिजनेस सूट्स, व्हाई एम आई सपोज्ड टू वेयर अ बिजनेस सूट? क्योंकि बिजनेस वर्ल्ड इज कंट्रोल्ड बाय मेन। If you want to be a businesswoman, you need to dress up like a businesswoman. Okay. ये रूल्स किसने बनाई है? For a woman to stand up in India and in the world and say, मैं हूँ, I am a woman, मैं देवी हूँ, और देवी ऐसे कपड़े पहनेगी, मैं, this is me, is itself a power statement. मैं हूँ भद्रकाली, मैं हूँ अम्बा.
Right.
She has to own her femininity. She has to own, this woman has to own her femininity. She has to step out, and she's got a male energy surrounding her, and for the female to come up, it's like bank confrontation. To own and to know you have so much power inside of you. And when she does that, she activates her throat chakra, and she activates her sacral chakra, and she becomes her person.
So, Samantha, you could decipher all of that, right? You could see those patterns, you could connect those dots. Not everyone is, so introspective and so intelligent or so comprehending that they can, connect these dots. So वो सोचते ही रहेंगे बेचारे जीवन भर कि भाई हम क्या गलत कर रहे हैं।
और यही तो है कि अगर कभी लोग बोलते हैं ना कि ये जो आप पॉडकास्ट कर रहे हैं, आपकी जो सोशल मीडिया है, आपके जो मूवीज़ है, जो पोइट्री है, जो रिलीजियस गुरुज जो खड़े होते हैं, द वर्ल्ड इज एक्सप्लोडिंग, विच मीन्स कि जो ह्यूमन को पहले हमें बस हमारे शास्त्र में या हमारे किताबों में द क्लूज वर गिवन, नाउ द क्लूज आर कमिंग, information is coming to us in larger waves for us to connect the dots because we don't have time left. हमारे पास ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं है. हमने जो करना था कर लिया. होता ना कलयुग, and at some point ये कलयुग खत्म होने वाला है, and the next age is going to start. And humanity now starts meaning ये जो universe है, the divine powers, ये अब हो गया, तुम्हारा खेल हो गया. अभी तुम अपने lessons को थोड़ा सा जल्दी सीखना शुरू. तो ये कुंजियाँ खुल रही हैं. जो आपका ये इंस्टाग्राम है, ये कुंजी है. अब लोग बोलते हैं इंस्टाग्राम इज वेरी बैड. इट इज द फीड दैट यू वांट. Have you noticed?
The algorithm. It traces back to your choices.
अगर आपकी फीड पॉजिटिव है, लाइफ गिविंग है, एक्शन ओरिएंटेड है, आपको वही मिलेगा आपकी फीड पर. अगर आपकी फीड फियरफुल है कि दुनिया में ये होने वाला है, ऐसे होने वाला है, ये होने वाला है, सुनामी, ऐसी फीड मिलेगा. एंड इट विल फीड योर फियर मोर एंड मोर एंड मोर.
So in general also in life, supposing
कुंजियां निकल रही हैं.
Supposing कोई fears हैं हमारे. Somebody has a fear of being alone in life. Somebody has a fear that they'll lose their loved ones. How do those fears go about? Like, is that a sign of things to come? Or are you giving it energy?
If you vibrate at fear, Karan, अगर आपकी वाइब्रेशन, पहली रूल होती है शैमनिज्म की, I'm not going to go more into it, but पहला जो रूल है, there is divine oneness. और ये divine oneness जो होता है ना, जो हम सूफी बोलते हैं, जो सूफी सेंस, you just मग्न हो जाते हैं, you just go crazy in this divine oneness. आंखें बंद करते ही ठक, you're in that. That divine oneness is you're one with everything. The second and most important thing, rule जो होता है, frequency, vibration. उसका मतलब हुआ कि everything, living, non-living, is vibrating with energy. और हर एक आदमी, औरत में एक यूनिक फ्रीक्वेंसी होती है. हम शामन्स को सिखाया जाता है इस फ्रीक्वेंसी को पकड़ना और फर्दर ट्यून करना.
Okay.
अगर आप इस फ्रीक्वेंसी को, your frequency is of fear, you will attract fear from outside only. जो भी आप, for example, आपको डर लगता है कि लोग मुझे मारेंगे, मुझे they'll do harm to me. You will get people in your life that will keep coming, that will harm you at some level, because you're putting that out only. You're vibrating frequency, and frequency in science, in chemistry, in physics, particles with the same frequency and energy resonate together. So when you are resonating with fear, आप बस fear को ही attract करेंगे.
So
and fearful situations को attract
I
करेंगे.
can turn around and say that what if I've had such experiences? Like I wasn't always fearful. I'm just speaking from the fearful point of view. What if certain things have happened in that individual's life? उसके जीवन में ऐसे ऐसे हादसे हुए कि अब वो cautious हो गया है. आप cautious बोलो, fearful बोलो, circumspect बोलो, जो भी बोलो आप उसको.
Can I say wise?
Can I say?
Wisdom and wise.
Yeah, but fear is a part of it, right?
Yeah, and the most beautiful part about fear, Karan, is as a human is to overcome it.
How does one do that?
Is understanding. You just have to. It's very easy to say it. बहुत आसान है ये बोलना, but to drop it. And जैसे I heard someone tell me कि fear को ऐसे निकाल के ना बिठा दो. तुम इधर बैठो. Let me work from a much more divine frequency. And when you face your fear, कभी-कभी हम fear के साथ ना ऐसे मुड़ के भागने लगते हैं. But the moment you turn around and you say, okay, let me see what is it. Fear is your biggest teacher about yourself. What is it that you need to work on? And I know you'll say अभी समझ नहीं आ रहा है, मगर एक दिन जो मैंने आज कहा है आपको समझ आ जाएगा. make fear your teacher. To give you the pointers कि कहाँ पर आपको चीज़ें सीखनी है लाइफ में, क्या करेक्ट करना है, क्योंकि the divine has no fear. But we humans are vibrating at fear. और जब fear में आप vibrate करेंगे तो आपकी जो attraction होती है, तो there's another very interesting theory कि हम आजकल बहुत ट्रेंड लगा है कि मैनिफेस्टेशन, आई वॉन्ट दिस, आई एम मैनिफेस्टिंग दिस, आई एम मैनिफेस्टिंग दैट, आई एम मैनिफेस्टिंग, एंड दे विल गेट इट ऑल्सो, क्योंकि ना यूनिवर्स इज वेरी जेनरस, वो दे भी देंगे मगर 10-20 दिन के बाद वो चला भी जाएगा, क्योंकि आप वाइब्रेट नहीं कर रहे हो उस पर. दिस वाइब्रेशन कम्स फ्रॉम समथिंग वेरी एंशिएंट आपके अंदर.
So when you say vibrations and the kind of frequency you send to the universe, now it's confusing because मुझे क्या लगता है, if I'm being cautious, right, if I am not trusting people, I'll bring it to trust. Now supposing I have been cheated by 4-5 people in my life, so now what I do is I don't trust people so easily. एंड एट द सेम टाइम, जैसे आपने कहा, मैं वो फ्रीक्वेंसी भेज रहा हूँ जिससे आई एम अट्रैक्टिंग सच पीपल जो कि धोखा दे सकते हैं. तो ये रुकेगा कैसे पैटर्न फिर? बहुत
आसान है. जब भी आपके कोई, ये बस रिलेशनशिप्स में ज़्यादा होता है.
मैं रिलेशनशिप में, इवन बिजनेस मान लीजिए,
ये बिजनेस भी रिलेशनशिप होता है. हाँ, तो एक इंटरैक्शन होती है. एंड अगर मैं बोलूँ कि कभी कभी बहुत सारी इंटरैक्शंस प्री डिस्टाइंड और प्री एक्सेप्टेड होती हैं, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स होते हैं लोगों के बीच में कि मैं ये करूँगा, आप ऐसे रिएक्ट, सोल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स. और ये जो आप इफ दे हैव अग्रीड टू डू समथिंग, जो भी हुआ उसमें भी आपकी एक लर्निंग है और उनकी भी एक लर्निंग है. ठीक है. कभी कभी हम ह्यूमंस ऐसे लूप में फंस जाते हैं कि हम अपनी लर्निंग्स को बिल्कुल भूल जाते हैं, बस लड़ने में लगे रहते हैं. तो ये बहुत मुश्किल होता है. सो in ancient times there used to be ways of solving this, like we used to have wise people in the village, और हमारे मगर आजकल ये वाइज पीपल बहुत थोड़े कम हो गए हैं.
आपकी बुक में भी एक कैरेक्टर है सिरोंका.
या
इट्स अ वंडरफुल कैरेक्टर.
या सिरोंका तो बहुत सारे ये कम हो गए ना. तो ये जो कभी कभी वी आर लेफ्ट अलोन एज ह्यूमन बीइंग्स कि अपने डिस्प्यूट्स, अपने प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉल्व करने के लिए वी फील वेरी एलियनेटेड. एंड दैट इज वन ऑफ द सैडेस्ट पार्ट्स एज ह्यूमंस, कि दिस एलियनेशन, दैट वी आर सेपरेट, we are not connected, and this is a life lesson we have to learn. So please understand that sometimes things happen because you have decided them to happen, but you have to step back. कारण अभी नहीं समझ आएगा. अगर मैं लोगों को बोलती हूँ, in my learning and in my understanding is the ability to, आप थोड़ा सा पीछे जाएंगे ना और बैठेंगे, तब आपको मूवी समझ आएगी. और उस मूवी में आपको समझ आएगा कि इनकी भी प्रॉब्लम्स थी और आपकी भी ये प्रॉब्लम्स है. अब मिडिल पाथ चूज करने के लिए बहुत ह्यूमिलिटी, लेटिंग गो ऑफ द ईगो, बहुत सारी चीज़ें
मैं एक एग्जांपल जैसे अभी मैं आपसे डिस्कस कर रहा था ऑफ ट्रस्टिंग पीपल और नॉट ट्रस्टिंग पीपल. सो एट टाइम्स ये भी होता है कि आपने कहा भाई मुझे पैटर्न तोड़ना है, आई हैव टू बी अलर्ट, बट आई बेटर स्टार्ट ट्रस्टिंग पीपल अगेन, अदरवाइज आई एम अट्रैक्टिंग दोज पीपल जो मुझे धोखा दे रहे हैं. एंड मैंने जहाँ ट्रस्ट किया वहाँ फिर मुझे टोपी हुई.
क्योंकि you have to understand that when you're talking about trust, trust goes into another thing is betrayal also. आप खुद देखिए, trust is also a betrayal issue.
Of course.
और ये betrayal issue is not only of this lifetime. Sometimes बहुत सालों, meaning many lifetimes, this theme keeps playing out, betrayal. और betrayal क्या होता है कि when you are not authenticity. Okay. It comes into authenticity. And I've understood मेरे साथ भी हुआ है ये. And I understood that जब मेरे साथ हुआ ये, मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा था ये क्या हो रहा है, this betrayal, this loss of trust, people, you know, backstabbing. And then at one point, I remember I decided to step up, and I said, I'm trying to want to be authentic in everything I do with myself in my life. Forget about people. अगर मुझे ये अच्छी चीज़ लगती नहीं है ना, मैं लोगों को बोलती हूँ मुझे अच्छी नहीं लगती.
You're just upfront and honest about it.
About being authentic with myself. No more betraying myself. You know, my dreams, my desires. जो हो रहा है बाहर हो रहा था. Karan, this was a very interesting learning for me. But I decided that I'm going to be authentic with myself. If I love someone, I told them, I love you, but you know, you hurt me here. You know,
Okay.
finding my speech, my power. मुझे छुट्टी लेनी है आज, मुझे काम नहीं करना आज. You know, I started slowly and steadily started being authentic in my life, to myself only. And slowly and steadily, Karan, मेरे लाइफ में जो लोग आने लगे ना, पैटर्न चेंज हो गया. It was never with them. It was all with me. And all I did was, I started becoming authentic. Because betrayal is कब झूठ बोलना. You know, everything in the darkness. Everything, I was not living my power. And just as I started becoming authentic, I saw another reaction of people coming. You know, when disputes started arising, जहाँ problems होती थी, trust के issues होते थे, I used to be called in.
उल्टा हो गया.
उल्टा हो गया. And why was I called in? Because I was resonating authenticity. ये बोल दो, ये जो बोलेंगी, मानने को तैयार है.
Because आपकी वो frequency है जो subconsciously connect कर रही है with people. You are a consensus maker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you understanding?
I am.
That's what it is.
So I am resonating with you right now.
तो जब problems हो रही होती है, ये fear, betrayal, jealousy, जो भी हो रहा है आपके अंदर में, start looking within and saying, okay, how am I going to start acting? Now, there's another way of reacting to this. When this is all happening, this betrayal, I also sat back, मैं भी बैठी और बोले, I can't trust people. I have a trust issue. I cannot trust people. I can't trust. Humanity में ये कीड़ा है. But humanity में अगर ये कीड़ा है, ये कीड़े को मैंने जान लिया है, अब let me change it in myself. मैं दूसरों के तो कुछ कर नहीं सकती. And the moment I started resonating at a different frequency, मेरी जो energy started change हुई, I suddenly started seeing that I was bringing about a change in people's life.
So did you bring that change, or that change was also destined? कि आपने ऐसे resonate करना है, आपने एक दिन introspect करना है और आपने अपने को change करना है.
I really had a choice.
Okay.
I believe that I had a choice. इस lifetime में I could have resonated with betrayal, mistrust, and I also had the choice to resonate at a higher level.
So not everything is predestined?
No.
Not everything is.
I had a choice. Maybe I would have resonated at a different stage in my life, or maybe not in this lifetime, in another lifetime. But I choose now to live this life.
So when people look at your astrological chart, and when they see your Nadi astrology, and
I'll tell you something interesting about that. Go ahead.
Yeah. So they do tell you about your future. Some of them pretty accurately tell you the leaves. I think that's Nadi astrology. Bhrigu Samhita. And it turns out correct that, you know, you do this at this age, you do this at that age. So if everything is predestined, then how much of it is in our hands? वही वाला question आ जाता है इस पे.
You know, this is like ये जो होता है ना, मुर्गी आई पहले या अंडा आया पहले. That is that question. So I'll give you one very interesting thing. तो मेरी भी कुंडली देखी गई. तो मेरी कुंडली बहुत interesting है, मगर एक चीज़ बहुत very famous astrologer, और उसने एक कोई नहीं देख पाया, मगर इसने जब मेरी पहली बार देखी, इसने दो चीज़ें बोली मेरी कुंडली के बारे में. इससे जिसकी भी ये कुंडली है, he didn't see me, जिसकी भी ये कुंडली है, at the age of 38, that person is going to go mad.
Oh.
So the person's not seen me till now, but they're mad. कि इनके brain में, you know, the thing is, you know, because of moon and this and that. And ये astrologer हल्के astrologer नहीं है कि they were going to say something. So then finally you know, when the person said this. Now ये age जो था, I have passed it. This was the age जहाँ पर मेरे father had died and I had become the thing.
Okay.
And he said यहाँ इस age से इनकी जो mental health है, जो you know जो इनकी मानसिक स्थिति भी होगी और ये सब कुछ ये deteriorate होती रहेंगे और ये पागल, you know, like it's going into madness. And उसके बाद this, you know, the family got very worried because now I've passed that age. I've gone 5, 7, 8 years beyond that age. So then they got me in front of the astrologer, and when I sat down and I started talking, he again looked at my kundli, and then he folded the kundli and he said, "आपने अपनी कुंडली लिख ली." And then एक शेर बोला, you know, there's a thing, you know, that what Bahadur Shah sir, there's this very famous thing कि बंदे में इतना, you know, you should be so strong that खुदा भी आपसे पूछे कि मैं आपकी कुंडली में क्या लिखूं.
Right.
And so the whole thing is, yes, in my kundli it was written कि mental pressure, this, that.
वो आया, but you sailed through it
and
beautifully.
How?
Yeah.
It was a godsend that I picked up my practice. You know, I saw and I picked it up and so yes, the human जो लिखा होता है, because he actually closed it and he said, you know, he just said that word. खुदा ने बोला कि मैं तेरे कुंडली में क्या लिखूं आज.
Nice. So Samantha, what's next? Now you know dabbled into so many things. So right now, what I hear, you are also healing people, those who come to you. Like, how is it?
Karan, I don't heal. I'll be very honest. कि ये नहीं है कि you know आप जैसे
only the close ones, is it?
नहीं, कभी बहुत cases हो जाती हैं where a person, you know, suddenly बहुत जैसे कैंसर हो गया, 4th stage cancer, something or the other, जो आके, you know, they will ask for healing. और वो healing भी मेरी अभी healing में I don't use my hands or anything, it is just pray.
Okay.
मेरी जो मैं प्रार्थना करती हूँ, अगर आप सच्ची में पूछो कि मैं अपने लिए और for the people whoever come need, I think मैं अब घुटनों पर बैठ के प्रार्थना करती हूँ. ऐसे घुटने टेकने पड़ते हैं इनसे, you know, because आखिर में ये जो हीलर्स हैं और मैं भी और जो भी हैं, हम जो भी करते हैं, we are like, you know, it's like a hollow bone. We call it, ये जो concept है from the Red Indians, कि you know, when the bone is hollow, air passes through it, yeah. And my teacher Paul used to always say this, that you know, you have to become a hollow bone. ये जो hollow bone होता है, that you allow the energy to pass through you, is through your sadhana, your practice, you know, the way you live. So yes, so as I said, I just pray, and
So, you know, when I read about shamanism, and one of the things that came across was that shamans initially were the first combatants जिन्होंने लड़ाई करी against the गलत use of black magic.
yes, we are
Am I
taught
right?
everything.
Yeah.
So
So black magic is real for those people जो लोग कहते हैं कि अरे ये ऐसे ही है.
आप ये सोच लीजिएगा कि अगर we are taught this, कि अगर आप किसी के ऊपर जो भी किया गया है, उसको decode करना और निकालना and to completely nullify it is what we are taught. आप practice, जो हमारी practice है, बहुत ही intense है. इसमें you are talking about, you know, nullifying black magic. इसके अलावा जब भी it is about fragmentation of soul and bringing it back. आपके जो आप जहाँ पर आपकी जो सोल के टुकड़े हैं, जहाँ पर रह जाते हैं, in different lifetimes, in people, in places, we bring back the
मतलब
energy
जैसे
body.
आपका किसी से कनेक्शन है जो अब तोड़ना
हाँ, तो we
है,
bring back your
cut
energy
करनी
body.
है.
ना, we bring back your energy body. And yes, we fight the dark.
Yeah.
And we fight the dark at a very subtle level. जैसे आपको मैंने कहा था, मैंने बोला नहीं था कि even when you take आप Christianity, you know, as I said, the clues are all there. Jesus Christ always stands like this, and you see pictures of the Sacred Heart. We call it the heart chakra. There is a kind of an artery that runs through it. We call it the sino-arterial vein, which हमारे shamans में बहुत use होता है. We travel. We see in the dark. We see things which a normal, you know, which normally will a person नहीं देखेंगे. मगर आपके जो पास्ट प्रेजेंट फ्यूचर जो आकाशिक रिकॉर्ड्स है वो तो अलग बात है, मगर उससे भी ज़्यादा देखना, ट्रैवलिंग, इंटर गैलेक्सी ट्रैवलिंग, सो बहुत एडवांस शामन्स होते हैं। और ये जो शामन्स है कि आप इन्होंने उनके ज़माने में टेलीस्कोप नहीं होता था, मगर वो बताते थे कि यू नो दिस इज़ द स्टार कॉन्स्टलेशन एंड दिस इज एंड दिस एंड दैट। और ये इन्फॉर्मेशन कहाँ से?
How many shamans are there? Like
Thousands, lakhs. But the elders are something that are coming up and they are talking because we believe. I'm not an elder as I would say, but एक चीज़ मैं ये भी बोल दूँ कि मैंने ये पॉडकास्ट और कहना बहुत रेजिस्ट करती हूँ मैं, क्योंकि मगर अभी समय आ गया है।
तो आप भी ये शिक्षा जो आपने ग्रहण करी एज अ शामन, ये आप भी आगे दोगे किसी को? कैसे रहता है ये?
मेरे लीनिएज में हम नहीं सिखाते जब तक हमारी मृत्यु
निकट ना हो।
ओके। तो ये सिखाना कुछ नहीं है, मगर ये जो किताब है इज सम ऑफ इन अ वेरी इजी वे, इट्स कॉल्ड द सुपर ह्यूमन कोड। इसमें एक हिस्सा दिया गया है और ये सुपर ह्यूमन कोड में कि आप इज समथिंग दैट I talk often about.
Yeah. And the cover of it, I loved the cover of it. It's actually the story of a turtle by the name Ollie, right? And it's about Ollie's friend, Joy. And how these two meet. They don't even understand each other's language per se, but they understand each other. And where the life journey takes them. And through it, I think it talks about a lot of things that you just mentioned.
Yeah, part
breaking
of it.
patterns, achieving the higher calling. And, Samantha, I have to thank you for this session, for writing such an amazing book. And, I owe a debt of gratitude to you. I have to say this because I remember meeting you some years back. I was not in a very good state of mind, as in I was very disturbed. And at that time, you did tell me that, there are a lot of things that you have to achieve. You have to speak, and television and all these things hadn't started at that point of time. But gradually, as time passed by, your words pretty much came true in the sense that I did start getting so many offers to speak that I had to pretty much say no to many of them. And I never thought such a day would come. So that's the interesting bit of it. And all I can wish for is more power to you. And we want to see you pretty much are shining everywhere, but we want to see you shine absolutely everywhere, make the country proud, and make us all proud.
Thank you, Karan.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we had Samantha Kocher today. Please write to us in your comments how you like the session, any questions, and we'll also drop in a link of her book. It has been a life-changing book. That's all I can say. You should grab a copy and read about it. Thank you. Subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more.